The Ventspils Freeport, a global center for logistics and industry. Our port is located on the eastern shore of the Baltic Sea, a location where the markets of the east and the west have intersected for centuries. This has always been an important factor in involving Ventspils in global trade processes. The name of Ventspils dates back to the chronicles of 1290. However, a port known as Portus Vinda appeared in shipping registers and ancient maps long before the Ventspils castle, which gave its name to the town, was built. The history of Ventspils port is enormously rich and varied, influencing the Hanseatic League, the world-renowned shipyard of Duke Jacob, status as the main port of Tsarist Russia. Ventspils became a pan-European transit center in the early 20th century when work was completed on a railway link connecting Moscow, Rybinsk and Ventspils. The strategic importance of the port was also appreciated by the Soviet government, who opted for Ventspils as the site for building the largest oil terminal in the Baltic region. The pipeline Druzhba has connected the port to the oil fields of Russia. In the 1970s, more terminals were built to handle potassium salts, ammonia and other cargoes. What ensures growth potential for the Ventspils Freeport today? Ventspils is an ice-free port. Thanks to this fact, we can provide services and ensure navigation throughout the year, without any additional costs during the winter months. In 1998, we deepened our harbor, and that enhanced the competitiveness of the port even further, allowing us to optimize the costs of the entire Ventspils transport corridor. We can now service the largest ships that can enter the Baltic Sea, ships with a deadweight tonnage of up to the 150,000 tons. International transport lines link us to ports, railroad hubs, and areas where energy resources are obtained. The East-West Rail Corridor provides Ventspils with more than 20 million tons of cargo turnover each year, and it is one of the busiest rail links in the Baltic region. The throughput capacity of this route is 34 million tons per year. A network of roads, including the E22 route motorway, which is of European importance, link Ventspils to Russia and the other countries of the CIS, as well as to Europe. The European Union has co-financed several projects at the Ventspils Freeport, which have involved significant investments in improving the access roads of the Ventspils Freeport terminals. The Ventspils City Council and the Latvian Air Traffic Agency have completed a successful project in improving the technologies at the Ventspils Airport. It is now a modern regional airport with an air traffic management service, a passenger terminal, and an air traffic control tower. Ventspils has become a transit gateway not only for physical cargoes. There are two independent optical submarine cables connecting Ventspils with the international IT network, thus providing high-quality, high-speed internet access in the city. Today, there are 12 port terminals in Ventspils. Liquid cargoes are reloaded by several terminals. The stock company Ventspils Nafta Terminals is part of the Vitol Group, which is a global player in the oil market. The company has more than 45 years of experience in the reloading of crude oil and oil products. State-of-the-art technologies and the largest storage system among the terminals in the Baltic Sea region ensure that the Ventspils Nafta terminal is one of the most competitive companies in the Baltics. The stock company Van Bunkers handles light and heavy oil products at 4 loading piers. The company offers forwarding services, purification of ballast and wastewater, and bunkering of ships. The stock company Vent Ammoniaks owns the infrastructure and equipment for the storage and transshipment of oil products and different liquid chemicals, including ammonia. The infrastructure is mainly operated by Ventol Terminals and Vent Ammoniak Service. Another company, Vars, which was established in collaboration with the Lukoil Neftechim Group, receives, stores and transports acrylic nitrile. The newest liquid cargo terminal at the Ventspils Freeport is the Baltic Juice Terminal. The modern terminal offers services related to the reloading of fruit juice concentrates, offering delivery to Russia and other countries of the CIS. The Ventspils Freeport has a wealth of tradition in handling dry and general cargoes. The stock company Ventspils Commercial Port has a history in cargo handling that dates back more than 100 years. Today, Ventspils Commercial Port offers clients a whole range of services related to dry and general cargoes. Deepwater piers can handle Panamax-type ships with a draught of 14.2 meters and a deadweight of 75,000 tons. The stock company Kali Parks is a dedicated terminal for handling mineral fertilizers. With a throughput capacity of 7.5 million tons per year, it is one of the world's capacious terminals for the reloading of potassium salt. A high-capacity warehouse system makes it possible to store 6 different kinds of mineral fertilizer at a time. A modern and specialized grain reloading facility, the Ventspils Grain Terminal, began its operations in 2005. It offers 12 grain storage silos, equipment to unload motor vehicles and trains, a deepwater pier, and a state-of-the-art laboratory. Timber materials at the port are handled by the Vent Platts company. It mostly handles technological chips for pulp manufacturing, roundwood, sawn logs, timber for the production of paper, firewood, and peat moss. The newest terminal at Ventspils Port is the Baltic Coal Terminal, which started its operations at the end of 2008. The terminal has a capacity of 6 million tons of coal per year and is one of the most modern and largest closed storage coal reloading terminals in the Baltic Sea region. The terminal can accommodate the largest ships entering the Baltic Sea, ships with a deadweight of up to 120,000 tons. At the end of the 1990s, an important decision was taken by the Port Authority to become actively involved in the handling of general and containerized cargoes. Today, the port is a home to a high-level and multifunctional cargo handling center, SIA Nord-Nati Ventspils Terminals, which handles a wide range of general, containerized and ro-ro cargoes. Nord-Nati Ventspils Terminals is actively working to become a strategic hub for general cargo transportation in the logistics chain, which exists between the European Union, Russia, the countries of CIS and Asia. Amid the clients of the terminal is such well-known container shipping line like Maersk, as well as ferry line operators like Scandlines and Finnlines. The terminal has 4 deepwater quays with a depth of 14.2 meters, modern and specialized equipment, an excellent infrastructure, open and enclosed warehouses, a customs and border control facility, and a site for phytosanitary inspection. There are also connections for refrigerated containers. Considerable investments has been made to establish a state-of-the-art temperature-controlled warehouse in the territory of the terminal. Ventspils Port has established all the necessary infrastructure and is very well fitted for transportation of heavy and oversized cargoes. The terminal has the necessary equipment and knowledge to handle even the most sophisticated projects. Over the years, Ventspils has become a significant center for ferry transport. There are several ferry lines operating at the port. The ferry company Scandlines, which strategically has chosen Ventspils as their center for ferry boat traffic operations on the eastern shores of the sea, runs 2 regular lines from Ventspils. Transport to the Swedish town of Nynäshamn is offered 5 times per week. The port is at a distance of 50 kilometers from Stockholm, which makes it possible to service central Sweden and to open up the route to Norway. This is the shortest sea route between the Baltic states and Sweden, just 11 hours each way. The other route, operated by Scandlines, runs to the German port of Travemünde. Their transport is offered twice a week with 27 hours sailing time. Another well-known ferry line operator, Finnlines, is actively working in our port. The ferries on the Trans-Russia Express route are calling Ventspils Port 3 times per week. The link from Ventspils runs in both directions to Travemünde in Germany and St. Petersburg in Russia. The development of the port is an ongoing process in Ventspils. At the moment, the Port Authority is expanding the port territory between the traffic and the railroad bridge, where a new timber terminal and 2 universal terminals are under construction. The further port expansion plans foresee seaward development of the port in the so-called the Northern Port project. The Northern Port is a more than 120 hectares territory adjacent to the sea, with a possible landfill extension to the north of the existing harbour. What other important things have we achieved on our way towards development? Clearly, Ventspils has attracted trustworthy partners, working with them in a series of successful and promising projects. Companies at the Ventspils Freeport operate under the regime of a free economic zone. Tax relief has allowed us to create a favorable investment environment, and this has helped to ensure the construction of new terminals and other enterprises. A modern passenger terminal for ferry traffic and a cargo servicing center were opened in 2007. This ensures a new and a better level of service quality in Ventspils. The industrial development zone in Ventspils is also growing dynamically. We are delighted that the global Bucher Industries company has chosen to base itself in Ventspils. It is the world's leading company in the manufacturing of utility and street cleaning vehicles. Its subsidiary in Ventspils, Bucher Schörling Baltic, serves not only as an effective assembly plant, but also as a platform for the procurement from Eastern Europe for all of the company's operations in Europe. The Froli company from Germany produces polyurethane and plastic products in Ventspils, mostly office, rehabilitation and leisure products, including innovative bedding systems. The company is always developing new products and innovations, as a result of which it holds numerous patents and has won awards for innovation in Germany. SIA Arbo opened a new door and window manufacturing plant in Ventspils in 2005. It is one of the most modern and high-capacity factories of its kind in the entire Baltic states. Bioventa is the largest biodiesel production plant and transshipment terminal in Latvia, which became operational in 2008. In 2010, a new Latvian company, Dendrolite Latvia, started the production of a brand new product, a solid wood panel, Dendrolite. Now Ventspils hosts the first specialized production unit of this material in the world. Ventspils Andren, a Latvian-Swedish joint venture, uses the advantages of our port by shipping its oversized glass fiber products, like scrubbers and other, from Ventspils. The production unit is located in the port territory, thus providing the best options for both manufacturing and transportation. The Ventspils High Technology Park, which specializes in the development of high-tech sectors in Ventspils, offers high-quality manufacturing and office facilities, as well as business incubator support for young companies. The park also works extensively with educational and scientific institutions so as to facilitate cooperation between science and industry. There are different companies located in the park. The largest tenant of the park is one of the most progressive and modern manufacturers of electronic components in Latvia, the Ventspils Electronics Factory. Our work confirms that Ventspils brings together high-level industrial development and high-quality port services. Our city's identity includes global business and extensive traditions of culture, sports and tourism. Ventspils is a hospitable city for business and for recreation. Ventspils today is a flourishing European city. A high standard of living is its most important quality. Our industrial status is supplemented by our cultural and historical heritage with contemporary art projects, facilities for leisure and sports, as well as extensive educational resources. Vocational and professional, as well as higher educational institutions, are working to harmonize the needs and trends of industry with the availability of skilled people. Ventspils is a city on the move. Ventspils is a port city that supports business and offers excellent export opportunities to the east and west. Ventspils is a city with skilled and enthusiastic people, a solid and enabling business environment, a port city with lower taxes and an individual approach to each business. That is why companies in Ventspils are successful and entrepreneurs from around the world see opportunities for the growth of their business here. Ventspils is the right place for your business. Welcome to Ventspils.